Hey gang, Blake here with SNS Houseboat Rentals for part one of how to plan your best vacation ever. I'm super excited to do this series with everybody, and today we're talking about when you're planning your vacation, who's going to go with you. We typically see three different types of vacations for people that come to SNS and rent our boats. So we're going to step through some of the things to think about with each of those groups. First one, when you think of family vacations, mom, dad, and the kids, right? Maybe the dog. Um, One thing you should think about, the main thing as far as I'm concerned, is what's going to keep their attention while you're on vacation to keep them happy. Sorry, mom and dad, but when we went to the Corn Palace in South Dakota as a kid, it had a tough time keeping my attention, right? The NASCAR races, those were a win, okay? Think about how long you got to sit in a car for travel wise. You know what? Depending on the age, they may or may not travel well. So it might be worth flying. Right now, you can probably get great airline prices, and so you got to think about how your sanity, what that price is to keep them happy and get where you're going in the timely matter. Last one, food and drinks. Not your meals, the food and drinks though, for snack time when those kids start to get hangry and there's nothing around. So plan some dry goods or some trail mix, things like that will satisfy them till you get to your next stop or get to your next event. Next thing we see is kind of along the same lines, but maybe you're gonna add grandma and grandpa to the mix with the kids, or your brothers, sisters, cousins, things like that. Think about transportation. Maybe Nana and Papa don't get around as well as they used to, so you probably shouldn't try and plan a day that you're gonna go walk the Las Vegas Strip. Think about your sleeping arrangements. I don't like Cousin Joe's girlfriend, right? So I need to, when I'm starting to plan lodging, find a place that my family can get away and separate ourselves, recharge the batteries, go back out there and keep everybody happy, all right? And budget, especially in these times. Unless you're paying for it all, not everybody's on the same budget. So be upfront with what it's gonna cost per person, per family, for different events or for the vacation as a whole, all right? The last one's what we see the most. Friends, 2, 3, 4 groups of friends getting together for a long weekend or a week vacation, right? It's a vacation. Relax a little bit, all right? You don't have to plan every hour of every day like you might have to with kids. People have to work. People want to use their vacation to relax. So plan, but don't overplan. Sleeping arrangements. Again, unless you're paying for the whole thing, talk about the sleeping arrangements up front, because maybe somebody has certain circumstances that they need a CPAP machine or have something running, so you can think about where you're going to put them or who's going to take what bedroom. And maybe not everybody's okay with sleeping on an air mattress. Maybe you are. So you can make those things and keep people happy as far as the sleeping arrangements go. Again, food and drinks. Not so much the meals, but in between. Jimmy, hey, when he starts drinking, you better keep him fed or have something for him, or he's going to start getting upset. Keep him fat and happy. So always think about the food and drinks. Last thing I got for you is a couple bonus tips. Make 2 lists, right? 2 lists of people that you want to go on vacation with. Your priority list, who is at the top of that you want to spend, and best case scenario. But as we all know, things come up, right? So have a list of people that, you know what, may not get along with certain people that are going, or may not get along with certain people that are going. But at the end of the day, if something happens, you have somebody else that you can say, hey, something opened up, do you want to join us doing this? This is what it's going to cost. Comes up to the second point, have your facts straight. When you need to call them people last minute, you better have your facts straight and let them know what days you're going, what it's going to cost, how you're getting where, and whatnot, so because they need to make a decision in less time. They can't plan like you are, all right? So whether you're going with the kids, whether you're going with extended family, or you're going with friends, these are some things to think about that we see on a daily basis from people coming and going, all right? Thanks for joining us. Join us next week. Like I said, we're going to talk about budgeting, how to get the best rates, how to plan, let people know, and we'll see you then.